Hello and welcome to another update video on Solana. So the Solana chart is currently in sell-off mode in a correction. I mean, overall, you can see that the market has overall suffered today. We have this quite rapid decline, and Bitcoin, but also Solana obviously have gone down. Solana quite strongly. That might be related to Bitcoin dominance, which is currently up, which we kind of expected to happen in September, yeah, to give us a bounce. But you never know if then the altcoins will sell off or if they will just go up a little less than Bitcoin if Bitcoin goes up. Because for now, Bitcoin is in a correction. So September continues to be a difficult month. It usually is. We talked about all of that as well. Now, Solana has reached this trend line. Solana is also, if we activate the relative strength index here, Solana is now around 37, 38 on the relative strength index indicator on the daily chart, and strongly oversold on the 4-hour time frame. Whenever that happened before here, we usually had a bounce a day later or so. Yeah, okay, might not be a day later, maybe a couple of days later, but sort of shortly afterwards. Yeah. So please be aware, we don't yet see a bullish divergence. A bullish divergence would mean that the price is still going down, but the indicator is starting to form higher lows already. So we do not have that at this point, at this stage, right? So from that point of view, we are still in a downtrend, in a local downtrend. We also have here, in August, we had a similar situation, price bounced nicely. We had a similar situation in June as well, price bounced nicely. So obviously the question is this just a pullback in a larger uptrend, or are we starting a new downtrend? To really consider that this is a large downtrend, I would need to see a break below the $173 level. I mean, we are in a local correction, so the focus is on the downside until the market can give us reason to believe that we go back into an uptrend. How can the market do that? Well, the market could give me a 5-wave move up on a small time frame, which would mark the beginning of the C wave to the upside. At the moment, I'm tracking here a B wave pullback. This is the support area. It's between $172 and $210. Yeah. I have to say, however, that it is possible this B wave forms in one go in a direct fashion. We might also see a more extended B wave, A, B, C. And this is how I'm actually tracking it on the smaller time frame. Remember, this here is the larger time frame, so I don't really show you much detail on here. The smaller time frame will reveal the relevant microstructures and the detailed structures we need to pay attention to. And here you can see that the market has formed a 5-wave decline. This means that we likely get only, again, it's all about likelihoods. There are no guarantees here, no certainties, but that the next move up will likely only be a corrective bounce, which could be a wave B or a wave 2. The resistance area, we might slightly need to adjust it just a little bit here based on the last low that formed today. But yeah, the resistance is between $215 and $240. This is our standard resistance area in a B wave. And it would take a break above this resistance area, so basically a decisive break above $240 to suggest that we're really pushing higher and extend the next move up, and that we are only looking at a very short-term pullback here. However, because of the 5-wave move down, Elliott wave teaches us that the most likely scenario would just be a corrective bounce and then another move down, yeah? So A, B, C, and then up from there. That's how we're tracking it. So I'm watching this space here for a potential bounce. As I said, the market is strongly oversold, so it can make sense to at least be prepared for a bounce. It would not be unusual from here. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure to check out our membership options and feel free to follow us on X for additional updates, charts, news, and much more. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.